You know, whenever I start playing this game, another person starts playing Dark Souls 2. Might he be trying to give me a hint? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we were going to do the final few of these missions. To those that are I wanted to say something else, actually, other than that, hey, this is Just Cause 2. What else was I going to say? That person's playing... Oh yeah, this game is apparently NVIDIA 3D ready. So if you want to engage in full 3D NVIDIA experiences, go nuts! I don't know if it'll accomplish much, but... 3D! It's more dimensions than 2D, which is what textures are made of. Man, I remember textures. Who doesn't remember textures?
Alert! Reports of hostile in the area. All the available
Don't you mean
respond.
in the cesta? Ah! I told a joke about the cesta because they always talk about the cesta. All available units report immediately.
Get a grenade in there.
Truth be told, that actually sounds like a horrible plan.
Attack!
Where is this fucking thing?
Move out! Move out!
Fine, I'll clean up some dudes.
Finish him! For the glory of
Man, I don't even know.
We are under attack! Requesting air support!
Just give me the collectible and I'll be gone! Oh. Well, that's alright, I guess. Moving on. Man, Russia's in the news so much. I hope Russia enjoys the east of Europe, because that's probably all they'll be able to hold stably. Because in the east of Europe, there's a lot of people who are like, you know what? I'd rather be part of Russia than this mix of idiots that seem to be ruling my country. And I agree. Most of east of Europe is kind of the dumping ground of the bad people lately. I wouldn't blame them for thinking that Putin is a better alternative, because he probably is a better alternative. At the very least, it's one guy, instead of a whole mix of vague people. Who knows? But you can only get sympathizers if you're doing something better than the people currently in charge. I mean, when your military starts jumping ship to the other guy, you're probably doing something wrong. I want to consider that. You know? You might want to consider that.
Requesting air support! Repeat! Send air support!
But the problem is that that's all they're gonna get. Because taking over Europe would be an incredibly expensive idea, and it wouldn't get them anything? Well, what can you get out of Europe? We have no natural resources. Our entire economy and worth is based on the fact that we do stuff really good. And the fact that Germany makes really nice cars. Like, what do you take over by conquering Europe in a way that you can't get by just being good at economy? Because that just shows that you have a terrible economy going in. Really? What's with the helicopters? Whoever makes these things... I didn't know you could tackle the guys out of the choppers. Mostly because I never tried, because it's not something worthwhile. Yeah, like, so Europe isn't really worth going after, because there's nothing to specifically gain. He already has the gas tap, so that's that. Like, what is he gonna gain from it, other than just a lot of ire? Nobody likes ire. Ire isn't worth having. So maybe he'll go to the Middle East. The Middle East is a good place. Lots of oil. There's lots to be gained from taking over the Middle East. Oil. And of course, you could sell them all that smooth Siberian water. I'm sure you could get a lot of buyers there in the country of holy shit, we have no water. I need to get rid of this heat. I get the feeling that would be a positive, a proactive attitude to be taking right about now. The problem with the Middle East is that the Middle East isn't taking anyone's shit right now. America tried taking the Middle East and they were like, whoops, we didn't see this coming. People are blowing themselves up to get us out of here and they aren't even there to take over the country. So that just kind of shows that, like, how is Putin going to handle the Middle East? He wants religion gone, and with the Christian Orthodox Church, ooh, you're going to get a crusade. Nobody likes a crusade. Those are the worst kinds of crusades. He's going to have to deal with a lot of Muslims, and let me give you a quick tip. We're talking the bad kind of Muslim, not the friendly everyday, hey, I'm just a person with a religion. I'm talking the kind of Muslim that will chase a Russian soldier down the street because he decided to say no to one of their little rituals. So they're going to have to deal with that. So let's not go to the Middle East for now. Maybe we'll do that later when we've got some more men. And although that's kind of counterintuitive since the very act of going to conquer places kind of takes care of that problem. You have less men since A, they're dying, and B, they're spread out across the world like lovely jam, like the chunks in jam spread out over a sandwich. Too big of a sandwich, you don't get the chunks in the places you want them. So maybe he'll go to the east, you know? Let's go to China. Oh, he doesn't want to go to China. Because China is a country that doesn't take anyone's shit anyway. Like, especially with China's economic position becoming a little bit weaker, China isn't going to take Russia's shit without just blowing them up. They were enemies during the Cold War. Putin isn't going to find any goodwill in China. Maybe he has better civil rights comparatively, but I don't think China's going to take his shit for anything it's worth. Because they're just sick of those kinds of people. And they're like, you know what, Putin? No. We know your tricks. We've been dealing with them for 50 years. So go take your tricks to some place where people like them. Like rabbits. Go to Rabbit Town. Okay. So Putin goes to the east. He'll find himself trouble. Lots of trouble. He goes to the west. He'll find nothing but bad will and nothing that's really worth it. And if he goes to the south, he's just going to find himself a lot of people to blow up. And people that are going to be super pissed off. Like, really pissed off. We're talking an area that is willing to blow itself up in other countries to keep its religious integrity intact. I think that attacking the homeland where that's even worse is a horrible idea. Again, the Americans didn't even do that. They were specifically after the terrorists. So going after the general populace, ooh, you're stepping on a lot of mines. You're stepping... Oh, wow. Why is that there? Now I'm going to give him kudos. If he has a good plan, he might be able to pull it off. It's not impossible. If they're smart, they'll take a lesson from what the Americans did wrong. Although, on the downside, a lot of people in the Middle East or part feels that the Americans did kind of a good job stabilizing the place, meaning that they'll be a lot more supportive of the western side of the story, since they tried to keep it stable instead of just destroying everything like I'm doing. And going to the west, yeah, it's just... Once he's done with the Middle East, he's played all of his goodwill cards, and what is he going to do other than piss everyone off and lose men at it? And just remember one thing, people. Russian soldiers are people too. They're human beings. They will desert. They will say no. I'm not going to shoot that man just because he has a funny face. They can say no, and they will say no if Putin decides to do wacky shit that's like, dude, we had Hitler. Do we need another one of him? And then there's America and nuclear warheads. I think all he wants is to get the east of Europe back, and let him have it. Like, that place is crap. The very least he can do is make it more stable, because it's a mess. If they want him, let him have him. If Ukraine, the east of Ukraine is like, you know what, we'd rather have Putin than your shit, then let him have it. There's lots of Russian people there. They want to be Russian. Again, let them have it. Why not? What's stopping them? Why are you stopping them? Are you living there? Are you a Russian in a non-Russian country that wants to become part of Russia? No. Then get out. It's not your business. Maybe if you become Russian and somehow become part of that country's nationality, maybe we'll listen. Otherwise, you're just being a whiny little piece of crap. Nobody cares.
Enemy located.
But like I said, there isn't much Putin can do without shooting himself in the foot somehow and ending up with a very sore position, which probably gives everyone that wants to get rid of Russia the advantage they need to get rid of Russia. So he has to have a good plan first. And considering the fact that this comes from a country that effectively shot itself in the foot with a terrible idea of a good economy, because the problem with communism is that considering the world really likes big fancy trades, and communism is like, don't do big fancy trades, we all knew it was coming miles ahead of time. Let's blow these things up. Hello, lady with a hijab. You look lovely today. I respect your freedom to wear that thing on your head. I also respect your freedom to blow up when I blow up a gas pump. But that's just the way things go. I can't stop it. Hoodie Man!
My friend. One of our small cargo boats, the Minerva, is going up the Rajang River to deliver some goods to our roaches.
I recommend you watch out when you go ahead.
There are
The roof's
some
collapsed.
troublesome floodgates and pockets of government presence along the route, which you will help us overcome. I want you to go meet up with Captain Singh of the Minerva and offer your services to him.
I told you... Fine, just... Like one thing, people. I don't care which side of the war you're on, or which side of a conflict, or an argument. They're human beings. Americans are human beings, Russians are human beings. Even the Mars people from Mars are human beings in a way. Give them that.
Greetings, Yar. You are the Scorpion, right? I have heard many good things about you and your skills. Now, man the mounted gun. To the aft, my boy. I am Captain Singh of this proud vessel, the Minerva. I need you to help me transport some very sensitive cargo along this river, the Rajang. I suspect, my boy, that we will be attacked by
Is this a guided tour or a smuggling operation?
government troops who will want to steal our cargo.
Yeah, just don't forget, people. I don't care which side you're on. Those Russian troops are just Russian people. They don't want to be fighting. Do you think that the Second World War went without people crying themselves to sleep? War is... Man, what the fuck's with the sensitivity?
The flying scum of the earth! Shut it down!
I'm trying to, but this thing is strangely sensitive. So yeah, just remember that. We're all people. We're not machines. Treat them as human people. Honestly, the best way to dismantle an army is to make them feel like crap for what they're doing. Instead of giving the Nazis the fact that, look at those Jews being evil Jews. Show them a Jewish guy that did something super cool and make him feel like crap.
You must get off the boat, yes? Get off and open the floodgate for me!
Because once they start feeling like crap and morale goes down, they're like, you know what? Maybe I'm not on the good side of this conflict. Maybe burning Jews on the stake isn't a good, productive way to spend my life. And honestly, that will get you a lot more fairway than anything else will. It also is a lot better in the long term since you're not destroying your local ecostructure, which is super bad! You need to survive after the war too, you idiot. If you blow up your roads, sure you'll fuck up the local oppressors, but you're not gonna do so hot when the war decides to end. Oh, by the way, getting shot, I haven't shown it yet because I'm super fancy. If you ever get shot during those sequences, it interrupts and you have to start it over again. Just so you know. So yeah. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't blow up things your oppressor happens to own. That's part of a good sabotage. But just don't forget, they're people too. If you make yourself monsters, you're just making it easier for them to shoot you. Appear as human beings, and they'll vomit in their sleep. And at the very least, you'll live with the satisfaction that they don't like it here. And that's all it takes. Why do you think the French Revolution happened? Sure, it didn't happen because the people loved themselves some French dandies. On the downside, the French Revolution is a bad example because those revolutionists were jackasses. Man, they were assholes. Then again, that's how revolutions tend to go. Everyone becomes a monster. I have to say, this mission's going remarkably smooth. Like, nothing is happening. I'm just like, dum dum dum, going around town, having a blast. Man, I'm so flanked. I can't believe it. It's amazing. Ooh.
Going out on the flank. Good, my boy. Now get back to the Minerva and man the aft gun.
Oh,
Look,
no objections, Capitan.
I'm not saying Putin's an idiot for trying, because he isn't. He's just doing what he's doing. And you should pursue your dreams and all, but don't forget, you don't want to leave a bad mark on history. But on the plus side, Hitler did get remembered as a pretty good general guy, despite him being an incompetent oaf. That's just hilarious. Maybe that's what he's going for.
Again? How can this be? Shoot it down.
Like, maybe that's what Putin's trying to do. He's know that Russia's gonna blow up at some point because maybe the gas has run out, and he's like, I'm gonna go out in blaze of glory so that everyone thinks I'm a super genius. Truth be told, that's not a horrible way to go out if you're like all about the Benjamins. Where's the boat? Oh, it's over here. Hey, boat. Hey, boat. Bye, boat. By the way, I love these lampoons. They're pretty. Is this gonna take much longer? Oh, don't tell me. This mission's kind of long.
Again, floodgates, my boy. You must go there and open. No, wait. They are being automatically opened. Oh, such luck, my boy. Oh, such luck. No. No, I spot floaters. Floating mines up ahead. It is a trap.
Eru!
Well, boy, you should find a boat or car and steer it into the minefield, detonating the mines.
Hey, look, there's a very conveniently parked automobile over here. How conveniently parked? I wonder what it's for. I wonder why there's a parking garage like
Now
2
steer it into
feet.
the minefield. But jump out before the mines blow, my boy. You did it, my boy. The
My boy.
mines are opened. The minefields are gone.
My boy.
It will be a smooth sailing for the Minerva from now on. Captain Singh extends his sincere gratitude, my boy. Farewell. You got the cargo safe to us. And the Minerva is still in one piece. I am very pleased.
I don't think you can call this One Piece, by the way. So yeah, my stance on the current stuff that's happening in Eastern Europe. It's just a phase. But if push does come to shove, as much as I have selfless acts in my life, I'm more than willing to blow up just to piss a man off. Just a reminder. I don't know, I'm pretty complacent when it comes to death. Whatever. You know, it's whatever. What's my life compared to the life of a lovely lady like you? Actually, a kind of a bitch. So I don't know about that one. Man, that's just a perfect way to ruin a perfect appetizer. Why is this a harbor if all it has... Yeah, it's designated as a harbor, military harbor no less, but it has no military goings-on. That's just hilarious. I am moderately impressed. I still feel like shit for a while having... Oh, yonder yesteryear. Wow, that's a place to hide something. Whee! But I don't really care. What happens, happens, you know? C'est la vie. C'est
We have hostiles in the area. Sending all available
shit
units.
happens. And sometimes that's all it takes. Where could this last item be? Why could it be? Can it be? Could it? Perhaps, maybe. But you know what they say. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Anything on the rafters? Nothing on the rafters. Then where is it? If it's not on these, then perhaps it's on this. No! Where in the good man's name is this thing? Have I ever specified who the good man is? Because I don't even know. I just say it because it sounds a lot better than involving any particular kind of greater than entity. Since everyone's happy. Like the Hindus. Boy, are there a lot of Hindus. You don't want to piss those people off, because there's a lot of them. You know? The best way to feel like crap is to insult more people. If I had to choose between insulting one person and a lot of people, probably go with the option that doesn't involve. Where is this thing? I can't seem to get the white stuff to go up. Wait, did I just... No, that's just an optical... Okay, so it's probably somewhere over here? You know, c'est la vie and all, but this is getting a bit wonkadelic. Now it's less, so it's somewhere down here then? It's gonna be... Shush! Why? What did I do? Oh, that... Wow! Random health crate. Someone's getting a medal. Oh yeah, we didn't explore much here, did we? I wonder what the 3D effect does. It probably makes the map pop out more.
Here we are.
Man, I don't feel good talking crap about Putin. Like, I'm not talking crap about Russia. Russia's a country with a history. A silly history, I'll give it that much. It's a wackier history than most countries can claim. With the Tsars, and Stalin, and Marx. Man, I'd love the comical irony if Marx wasn't communist enough for Stalin. That'd just be hilarious, because the guy pretty much invented it. And now there's another New Age socialist. Man, we're going places. I sincerely hope that Putin takes that man's book and he's like, look at this, we can make the Soviet Union happen because this guy wrote a book that proves that America's doing stupid stuff. That's fun news, isn't it? The guy who, this recent economic book that states, yeah, we're going back to good old oligarchy and it's not going to be as unobvious as it used to be. There's going to be, well actually in Europe it's a lot less worse because everything's better in Europe. Because, unlike America, we don't oppress the shit out of everyone that isn't rich. Mostly because our political parties are sincerely threatened when they piss off people, I think. Like, in America, you have lobbyists, you have intermediate parties. You can smash your way out of saying something horrible. Here,
Ouch.
you're
That's
kind
gonna
of
hurt
risking
the big
it.
man's ego.
Yes, there are parties based entirely around people saying stupid shit, but you gotta try really hard to stay in public appeal. At least in the Netherlands.
I'm moving in.
Hey, CA people. I need to stop talking politics. Politics is such a floaty piece of bullcrap, and I'm not good with floaty stuff. There's a reason I'm better with databases than I am with, you know, anything else. I say stuff, and I only mean half of it. But I do think it's interesting that a guy manages to straight up prove that, yeah, we're all getting the shaft in this one. And apparently it's heritages. I never would have guessed.
One less problem.
I thought the whole principle of family businesses went out the window when, you know, business companies started being about, you know, just roles and people. And then again, my job is going to be dangerous, because if I do become a software engineer, I'm going to be like, hey, there's this man, he's called Senior Executive Officer of Execution. He doesn't do anything. Can I just remove him? And he's like, no. And I'm like, he doesn't do anything, and he takes up like 16 tables in the database, and all he does is provide services. Like, I know I have an NDA, but this guy seems to be scamming a lot of money, and then you get shot because you just found out that there's fraud in the company. Man, software engineer, the James Bond of the future. Why is this here? I bet you this is exactly here just because you have a mission to do here.
I am in pain.
Report to
Boy
fires
is
in the
growing.
sector. Respond to site
Dishonest army
immediately.
men have created this infection. Help me destroy their base, and the pus will be exposed.
Why is he bothered by corrupt soldiers? Don't they benefit him? Like, he is a criminal who likes to bribe. Why would he be upset that someone's taking his bribes? Or willing to? So you can shoot them! Interesting. I never knew you could shoot them while they were, you know, doing their thing. Man, video games. Oh dear God! Don't tell me this is one. Yep, it's one of the big bases.
Scorpio. Time for the scalpel. Destroy those sailors. Lance the boil for me.
I don't see how that would benefit anyone, since a lance is made for pricking
Back up.
and not for cleaning. Where's this knight?
Hostiles have been sighted. Locate and kill.
Oh, there it is. Can we pick it up from the car, or do I need to get out of it? Oh, I thought there would be something special.
Flames lick the sky. I laugh at how this angers the government.
You're a jerk. You do know that the government primarily exists because the people need to organize their money. People need roads. People need, you know, clean water and electricity. That's what the government should be for. To make sure that everyone has an equal, you know, quality of life. The fact that I'm blowing up their water towers doesn't seem to be contributing a lot to that, but, you know, this is why I'm not a gangster. Because I'm not good with that floaty bullcrap. You know the old saying, if you've got a... What's it? What's nothing. It's just stuck. What was his problem? I don't know what his problem is, but he's not going to make it very far. Wow, this place has a lot of Sams. Oh my. Do 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 my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Do do do. I'm driving in a big flashy car. It has a cannon on the top. What's this thing? Oh, that's one of those trucks. Have I driven one of these yet? Because I don't want all 100 and something vehicles on my list. The Ugra. That's a really cool name for a vehicle. Ugra. Voudrais. Especially like voudrais, which I think is something French. I can't pick him up on this stupid car.
Move out! Move out! Stop it! Hey, move!
I don't want the mentality going into this, you know. Voudrais. 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 The coward has a big tank! I should piss him off! That sounds like a perfect plan, my dear friend. Piss me off as much as you'd like. I'm certain the bullet will be a lot softer because of it. That's how bullets work, after all. Kind words. Well, kind words will probably make people stop shooting at you more than it will make the bullet any less powerful. But you know what they say. Not getting shot at is the preferable option. A voudrais. A voudrais. Ugra. It sounds so sexy. It sounds very scandalous too. A voudrais. You want to hear a scandal? A voudrais. I'm gonna tell you a scandal, and it's scandalous. I hate how people always take a piss on the Jews. The Jews did nothing. The Jews haven't done anything ever. They're probably one of the most harmless people out there. Let's pick a victim. The Jews, what did they ever do? It's like nothing. They just existed before everyone else did. It's like everyone get pissed off at this older brother. He did nothing, but let's just be pissed off. Always makes me go, voudrais. A voudrais. I have to say, you're not doing a good job. You are making me say voudrais a lot. I can't disagree with that.
Okay, only one left.
I'm such a coward. Look at me. Cowering in fear from the supreme opponent. Truly, I am the wimp, and they are the supreme.
Requesting air support.
It's also why I say voudrais.
And now the boil is gone, and my mind can rest.
And I can say voudrais. You know what they say, if you can say voudrais, it's been a lovely old day. I still wonder what he meant by boil. Did he mean like Susan Boyle? The lady with the boil for her face? Jesus Christ, why did you call our son Boyle? Well, he looks like a girl. And this is the real reason we don't let them queer homosexuals have kids, because they have the best taste in naming them. How can our son Fucker ever be popular if there's a guy named Fabulous? How can he compete? Those people with effort in naming their children something non-offensive, they're the problem here. I love shifting the blame like that because it's completely insane.
Backup is arriving shortly.
Oh, the helicopter's about to come in. Nifty. I was kind of waiting for it. You know. It's a good way to get to the next mission. And there's 2 more to go. And then we're done. Forever. Just tell me why we bought this new alarm. Oh, that's it? I thought there would be a communication station, but I guess an antenna suffices. Suffices. Really? There's something else I missed. Someone has got some voudreing to do. A voudre. I should always keep smiling, kids. Kids and cadets. Is that even a thing, cadet? Well, there's a cadet, but not a kidette. I think they're called girls. Also spoken with the guttural tongue of guggle. Or as spoken by any protagonist, she's a murderer! Man, anything other than white men always get the shaft. Oh. There we go! Mission complete! Flawless. That's why they call me Voudret. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to
It's a
hijack
tough
this
job,
one.
but somebody's got to do it.
If you're not gonna come down, I'm gonna come up! Of course you can't, because I'm beating your face. This is not the moment to be using a gun. Why doesn't he just shoot him? Like, I understand that the QuickTime event's supposed to make hijacking slightly less super perfect, but come on! He could just pull out a gun, or just whip him. That big fancy claw thing just tends to screw people up. I'm gonna cut this out, because this is just gonna be me flying over there. Look at those rocks. That's a very interesting formation. If I have to be honest, I kind of want to cut the stuff I said at the beginning. Because like I said, that kind of political jamming ain't my jamming. What a wacky old temple. Motown. Na 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 na. Wow, there's just a random civilian settlement. In the middle of the ocean, down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. We'll explore some things like calligraphy. Well, did you learn anything about the letter C today? Yes, I learned a swear that starts with the letter C. Wow, these are little vacation houses. What the hell? Late in development, I get the sensation, since their placement is a little bit strange. I love how you can deduce things like that sometimes. That's always nice. Because it makes you feel smart. And everyone likes feeling smart. Like, who doesn't like feeling smarter, or better, or stronger? Like, on the plus side, though, while I did say some nasty things about Mr. Putin, I didn't go for the typical arguments. Like, most people are like, oh, he gaming cause he goes shirtless. I think going shirtless belongs to being in an environment that is hot. If you're wrestling a bear, I think you'd want no shirt as well. Because shirts get in the way of, you know, we sweat for a reason, and it's to cool us down, and being shirtless tends to help with that. Just explaining the practicality of not wearing a shirt. You know? On top of that, he's human. It's not my point to judge a human being based entirely on what a news broadcast is willing to share. That's just unfair. How can I even be sure that Putin's a nice guy or not, based entirely on news... Oh, cool, I got that one. Based entirely on news reports from channels that benefit from Putin being a jackass. Like, maybe the reason he has all the sympathizers is because he's
That was
actually
fun.
doing a good job. Maybe all those, oh, well, he doesn't want cursing. Maybe there's an onslaught of people writing really nasty messages and art going around. Like, everyone's saying, fuck Putin. I'd enact the law, too, just so the people, like, stop it. It's not nice. It's counterintuitive. The Barbra Streisand effect's gonna blow that up to 1 million pieces a second. As is the... Like, why would you want to promote Joseph Stalin? Come on. I understand wanting to protect yourself, Mr. Putin, but really? Stalin and the Red Army? Those weren't two nice guys. I'm sure they had their share of heroics, but they're not exactly... They're not Mother Teresa. And even she was pretty bad. Being kind of atheistic at the end of it all.
My business in the Selatan archipelago is
Ew.
bleeding from its very anus, just like me.
That's gross.
Why, you ask? Because of a recently erected statue of baby Panay.
That's gross
Just
too.
by standing there, it makes the people less prone to indulge in prostitution, hard drugs, and gambling. You can see why I want that statue gone, eh? When you've torn it down, I want you to bring the statue's head to my loyal captain in the area. He can use it as a garden decoration of some sort.
Like, as much as I say that a country is X or a person is Y, until I've personally met them and had a decent discussion, I'm not gonna make any judgment. Nothing permanent. And it's not a judgment that I want to voice in an official channel that isn't me just blabbing about. Whee! That's a really fancy place to put a statue, dear sir. But yeah. Don't take it too personal. It's just an opinion. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some of the helicopters do actually control by looking left and right, which is kind of weird. Probably because of the whole, you know, strafing business. It's always more obvious because helicopters you can't just swirl around before the camera's just like, I want to move to. Hey, it's a statue. Why am I taking this one? That one looks fine. That one looks better, actually. Karkavoda Mountain. It sounds like a beverage. Karkavoda. It's the vodka of the future. And everyone's like, no, it's not. And he's like, yes, it is. I bought the rights to vodka. And he's all smarmy about it. I was like, oh, come on, man. Really? You bought the rights to vodka?
Such delusions of grandeur. Demolish it!
How am I supposed to take the head is my I have an idea, but...
We got a positive!
Really?
Back up.
Your country has zero glory to begin with. Oh, they actually provided me with a backup. Why did you give me the first one then?
Now bring the head to my capo. He will appreciate the gesture, no doubt.
Oh dear God, this is gonna be hell, isn't it? Because that stupid giant head's is gonna keep floating around. Baby Payne, could you please be less smart? Because your brain is just weighing me down. And that big old mouth isn't helping either. As is that snarky attitude. That's just... Really? Really? Where is the head? So you're sending a chopper after me, but not the opportunity to take it down without failing the mission. That's kind of bullshit. It's really kind of bullshit. But we all know how that works out. We do the exact smartest thing. Really?
Really?
We buy an overpriced, way too powerful attack helicopter and just go crazy on the people. I would have wanted to have the one with the rockets, but I'd have to do. Do, 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 do. You know, again, I do feel kind of like cutting out the start of the video because it's mostly me just saying mean things that I shouldn't be saying. But it's because I'm tired. When I'm tired, I start blabbling, and when I start blabbling, I start having controversial. And I don't have those feelings normally because I'm like, whatever, man. The moment the guy shows up on my doorstep, I'll be upset. Until then, just let the man be. He's rummaging around in what is effectively governmentless Africa. The stuff there isn't taken care of proper, and at the very least, Russia isn't falling apart at the seams. So it can only go up, so to speak. Which is not meant as an insult to the Russians. It is more meant to be, you know, it might improve. It might not. I'm not saying that it will.
Reports of violence in the sector. Respond to site immediately.
Just saying that when the only place you can go is up, why not? Why not give it a chance? On top of that, so far he's only been messing around in Ukraine. Who says he's gonna go anywhere else? Yeah, the Russian experts. AKA people from the CIA who really want to go to war for some reason. Because war is great. Soldiers love going to war. Post-traumatic stress syndrome? Just the greatest thing to come home with. You know, it's not a real war until you have the 1,000-yard stare. That's just the best thing. By the way, the 1,000-yard stare, oh my god, that's the spookiest thing you can ever see in your entire life. Oh, it's just gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Now bring the head to my capo. He will appreciate the gesture, no doubt.
Will he? Do we have confirmation on this, or is this just a loose assertion? Wow, 2 helicopters. These guys are nuts. Why can't I aim upwards anymore? Why can I not aim upwards? Is it because of the stupid fucking thing? This is unfair! I can't even aim at the... I have an attack helicopter, and I can't even aim at them! I'm gonna crumble down and jump out at the last moment so I stay close to the head. Of course, fucking fuck it up! You know, if I restarted at this place, it probably wouldn't be so annoying, but having to fly 2 minutes to get here is annoying.
Such delusions of grandeur. Demolish it! We have hostiles in the area. Sending all available units.
You know what we're gonna do this time? We're gonna land. We're gonna take care of it nice and slow.
Now bring the head to my capo. He will appreciate the gesture, no doubt.
Whoever just had an opinion, show yourself. We're gonna have some nice political discourse. go up for just enough for the helicopter to pop in. Yeah, this it shouldn't do, because it literally stops me from aiming properly. Worst part is I could have made it. I totally could have made it. The game just wouldn't be such a bitchy cunt about it. I need to get this head as close to the ground as I can. You and I are going to have some friendly political discourse.
Move out! Out! Out!
Come over here. Political discourse. Right now.
Big group! Get inside! Make room!
Cute.
Move out! Move out!
More fucking helicopters, too. Does it ever stop with these guys? Come on! I need to transport a fucking helicopter. Statue head, not much else. I think it sends helicopters after me in some strange attempt to make this more bearable, but it just makes it more annoying. In case it isn't immediately apparent, I'm currently just shitting brick after brick at how annoying this is. And again, the only reason those helicopters pop up is because of this mission.
We got him on the run!
Like, this is probably one of the untested missions, considering how very poorly it performs. We've done this before.
Support granted.
We've literally done this mission before. Only this time there's 17 times more choppers for no specific reason, other than to piss you off. Am I supposed to drop the statue head? Because it's a piss poor pain to get it back on. You can do this, just believe in the powers that be.
Now my capo can enjoy the sight of our decapitated panai with his coffee every morning.
My frustration is not properly captured. I still wonder why dictators think that oppression is a means to an end. It's not. Look at how fucking complacent the American populace has become by having freedom instead of oppression. I still don't get that. Is it a certain kind of non-caringness they're looking for? Because there's a lot of ways to accomplish it that don't involve pissing everyone off and making yourself vulnerable to assassination.
Cover me, I'm going in.
Rest in pieces, hombre.
Oh!
Scorpio, I fear I have been poisoned. Poisoned by lies and deceit and the so-called free press. The press, it has turned out, isn't free at all, but rather expensive. And sometimes the press isn't even for sale. Such is the case with this poisonous reporter from Singapore who is doing a piece on corruption in Panau. I have not been able to bribe him, so now he must die. Would you administer the antidote, Scorpio?
This guy and his body metaphors and analogies, just makes me kind of piss poor. It's interesting how we're doing the missions that belong to the Russian big player role. I guess we have to do something. And I said I was going to finish off the roaches. Does give you a good impression. Reaper for the Chinese, Russian... Oh, the Euler boys doesn't work out.
He is taking off in a boat! Kill the coward!
No, the Reapers are Russian. He's fleeing in a boat. Why does it give me fucking ammo? Why is this mission so much harder? Easier, since it's just shoot a journalist. Why does it make me shoot a journalist and carry a helicopter in the same mission? Oh, there you go. There's what the difficulty's at. I hate boats. They're so hard to turn. I can't even aim backwards. Whew!
I am pleased, Scorpio. The antidote was administered to good effect. I am well again, and the free press of Singapore will have learnt a valuable lesson.
Who knows? Who really knows? Who really knows? And who cares? That it? Let's turn off all the... roaches. Yeah, if anything, I've mostly just been not doing anything for anyone else. The roaches are done. So, let's do some Euler missions. These look nice. Or, no. We're gonna do these. Because these are all endgame missions. I want to do those as quickly as possible. Jesus Christ, my health bar is at a minimum. I do like the semi-regenerative system. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, see you guys next time. Not a fun day. I have to say, I'm really tuckered out. Not in the good way. Just annoyed. And don't take anything I said personally. Just me blabbing about because I'm tired and all. 2%, that's always nice. See you guys next time. Hopefully with more cohesive stuff that is related to the game instead of me blabbering about economy and all that stupid stuff. Because I don't care about that. Whatever happens, happens. As long as I get to live the good life and do my videos and learn my things, I'm alright with whatever happens. To a degree, I guess. To some extent. Gotta have limits. If only to increase political involvement. You know? Man, I just keep going, don't I?